If you're doing TradingView, if you're using the CQG, if I'm saying it right, you can actually just also log into AMP to see it, which is kind of cool.
But I was looking at the amp, it only shows it at the end of the day. Am I correct? Or
AMP shows the fees periodically, which is the only complaint I have with them. So
Mhm.
they have this little synchronization fee that pops up at any random time, never consistent. But you can see the closed trades at any given time. But I use MT5 for that, so I don't know where you see them. You should be able to see them here. There's a trading panel. I don't know which tab it is, but there should be a tab that tells you, hey, these are your trades.
Awesome. Last question, I'm through, I promise. Now, I look at it, what I do was when I had received training before I got to you, and then I just locked in with you since then. What I was taught to do was I'm gonna monitor the 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. and then I'm gonna monitor the 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. right? And so I'm marking them off. But my hardest thing is I know that it's gonna come back and it's gonna sweep that 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. I see that every day. But a lot of times it'll break out and it goes a direction, and I just get totally lost from there because I'm waiting for it to sweep, but I don't know how high it's going to go up or anything, and then I get to playing in that field, and then they start robbing me from there. So I was wondering if you have any input on that, or
Okay,
don't touch that, or
I'm gonna go to a different instrument. So
okay,
you were taught to mark up.
3 a.m.
So we're selling. My last trade idea was good. It just was not well executed. So 12 a.m. is here to 3 a.m.
Yep, and I'm gonna box it off, the high and the low.
So we're gonna box off the 12 to the 3. I can find 3. Just trust. It's gonna be
I'm
slow,
gonna
but
make
we can do it. There you go.
I'm
What
gonna
kind
make
of box?
another box that's gonna go 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
So this is a bit too big of a box, but we get the idea. And then we're gonna make another box,
That's 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
3 to 7 or 12 to 7.
Yes, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m.
So 3 to 7. And
So
when
sometimes the boxes vary, but that 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. every day gonna hit. So it's gonna do whatever it's gonna do. You see how it went up? They got me real good today because sometimes if I don't get it, that thing, I think it was yesterday, it just kept going. So I'm just having a hard time reading from that 7 a.m. to see when that drop is going to happen.
So before I give you any of my opinions, are you
Okay.
profitable? Are you withdrawing?
No, man. Some days I'm way farther than I used to be. But
Okay.
no, I'm not comfortable. I can't get in there every day and I'm comfortable. Of course, I'm doing exactly what you told me 1,000 times, over trading. So that has something to do because I'll win and then I'll go right into losing. But I'm trying to figure out just what the market's telling me and how to read it and understand it. And it just makes my mind, it just takes me left field every time.
So in terms of the 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. as different ranges for the market to, if you were profitable, I would say we're not changing anything. We're just cleaning it up.
Okay.
I wouldn't alter it because you're comfortable there. And then secondly, if you're comfortable there, I would also say, hey, we're not going to alter it. We're not going to change it. We're going to let this be what it is and we're going to clean it up and we're going to make it cultivate it to you because that's the most important. Now, granted,
Okay.
whose strategy this is or what those levels represent, 3 to 7 a.m. exactly, what that PM London that is or whatever, because I guess that's London, first 4 hours of London-ish, give or take. So that's pre-London and then first 4 hours of London. Either way, I'm guessing then what? You wait for New York to open and you wait for one of those levels to be swept?
Okay, if we look at which direction it's heading, right? So I'm at 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Usually that pre-market is the 12 to 3 gonna tell me kind of it's heading for that second one. The second one goes up, see how it hits the top. A lot of time it'll hit that top in the middle of that session, and then it'll come down. And then you just kind of once it breaks out at that 7 a.m., if it does come out of there, it will retest the top and then go back down to the bottom. But at the end of the day, it's going to go like it goes to the top. It's coming back to the bottom. You can count on that.
Okay. The strategy you're using is you're going in the direction that it broke out. So a breakout of this sessions or a sweep of the session and then the opposite direction.
3 to 7 is guaranteed. So let's just start at 3 to 7, right? You see how it's at the top right there?
Yep.
Okay. Instead of that, you see how it break out? You can fall for that if you want to. It's going to go up and break out and go whatever it's going to do. But a vast majority of the time, you're not at 10 times. It's coming back to the bottom. It's going to come all the way back. Yes. And not necessarily what a 12 is. It is not guaranteed to do that 12 to 3. But if it does pass that bottom, usually it goes and gets that 12 to 3. You get what I'm saying? So
Basically, now that we've broken out, it's going
it's
to
going to come back. And your trade becomes just on the daily to get it from that top and just ride it to the bottom. And that's your trade for the day.